What's going on, guys? How are you guys doing? I know it's been a while since I've been in front of one of these things. It's probably been about a month and a half, something like that. But I'm back like I never left. And I am, trying to get back into the hang of everything because it is a little different when you stepped away for a minute and you try to come back. It's like you're a little bit off rhythm, like you would be like playing a sport. But I am back, I am comfortable, I am confident, and I am ready, to take on things. And the time I've been gone, I just dealing with, personal issues, along with just learning a lot more in order to continue bringing what I believe is quality content. I had to continue to learn myself. I had to continue to become knowledgeable about things that I want to talk about. Because I know things. I'm knowledgeable about a lot of things, but I'm not knowledgeable in specific areas enough to where I can teach it. When you are able to teach something, you really know that subject. So instead of me having, just a general understanding of some things that I may want to talk about, I took the time out to really become, a student of that information, to really try to consume it and be able to organize it and package it in a way where I could deliver it to you guys in a way that you can understand. So here I am after my long vacation of gaining more wisdom, something that we all should be doing, always be a student. But what I wanted to come and talk to you guys about was patience, persistence, and positive. 3 Ps that I think are vital in order to become successful in anything that you pursue in life. And arguably you can throw in there self-knowledge or understanding thyself, which I wouldn't say throw in there. I would say that is super important as well, but it just doesn't sound as good. It doesn't start with a P. So self-awareness doesn't start with a P, but let's throw it in there, along with patience, persistence, positive, and of course, self-awareness. So the big thing about these three is that they all have a direct effect on your ability to become successful in life. In order to become successful, you of course have to be patient. There's a time for everything. There's a season for everything. And it's not all gonna come to you right away. So you have to have that ability to be patient and have that ability to stay in the game in order to see your dream come to fruition. Along with being persistent about things, you have to constantly be persistent. You have to constantly be putting one foot in front of the other, constantly trying to achieve one goal and then the next goal and then the goal after that. So you have to stay persistent. Even when you're facing obstacles, even when you can't see, 6 feet in front of you, you have to keep moving forward. You have to stay persistent on the goal in order to achieve that outcome. And positive, which has a correlation to your mental standpoint. You have to remain mentally positive. You have to continuously believe in yourself, believe in your goal, believe in your idea, or believe in whatever it is that you're wanting to be successful in. You have to constantly have positive thoughts because your life is simply what you think. So you're some of your thoughts. So if you're constantly thinking negative, you're gonna produce negative outcomes. So you have to think positive in order to produce and create positive outcomes for you in your life. And though these three are somewhat of the recipe to achieving success, self-awareness also plays a big role in this, because you also have to know what you're gifted in, what you're gifted at. It's hard to become successful in things that you're not gifted in, that you're not talented in. Not saying that it's not possible, because quite frankly, anything is possible, but your chances are a lot higher when you're able to discover who you are, what you're good at, what you're not good at, and putting those things that you are good at to work for you. you have more of a chance of becoming successful in that arena because they are your gifts that God has blessed you with. He blessed you with those gifts for a purpose. There's 7.8 billion people in this world, and not one other person is alike to you, is the same as you. Even if you have a twin, they share characteristics, they share looks, they share features, but they aren't you. There's still things about you that aren't aligned with them that they also don't have about them. So there's nobody out there that's like you. You're unique out of 7.8 billion people. So you have a gift that God has given you, but it's on you to discover what that gift is and being able to exploit that gift. Once you recognize what your gift is, now spend your life trying to harness and mold that gift into something that potentially, pays you, that you can do without worrying about your 9-to-5 job. So that's my goals. I want to do the thing that I was brought here to do, my purpose. What is your life's purpose? And I know that's so cliche to say, I think a lot of people, when you say purpose, they think I'm talking about some fairy tale stuff, like, oh, yeah, that sounds cool to say, but it's not reality. It's not reality because you already have the mindset of it not being something that you can achieve. I don't have that mindset. I don't have those walls in front of me to stop me from doing things that I want to do. I don't want to be working till I'm 60. And if I do work till I'm 60, it's because I chose to do so. It's not going to be because I had to, or I'm needing to work up to 65 so I can collect my Social Security. That's not how I want to live. That's not how I want to live. I've always been a contrarian. I've always went against the grain. I've always thought differently than how everybody else thinks. I'm not a big fan of the groupthink. I like to have my own thoughts. I like to think things in a way that makes sense to me, and this makes sense to me. I need to figure out what my strengths and weaknesses are and exploit them to earn me money so that I can do that rather than doing something I dislike doing. Because I know if I am getting paid off of my purpose, that's not a day of work to me. Like, I make these videos, I bring content to people on self-development, the Word of God. I do that for free. I don't get paid to do this. So imagine if I could get paid to do this. It'd be even better. It'd be even better. And that's how you know kind of what your purpose is or your passion. It is something that you would do if you weren't getting paid to do it. Most of the jobs that we have, we wouldn't do for free. I wouldn't, I like what I do. I work with the government, I work with NASA. I love what I do, but I would say I'm not passionate about it. If I wasn't getting paid to do it, I wouldn't be doing it. That's how I know it's not my passion or my purpose. My purpose is to help heal people through words, to help motivate people through words. So that's what I'm chasing. I eventually one day want to become a public speaker, to where maybe I start off speaking to kids at, high schools, then moving up to colleges, and then maybe speaking to big corporations, doing big mega speeches at, big arenas and things like that. That's what I want to do. So I have to start somewhere. But I have realized that is what I'm passionate about, and that is what my purpose is. So now that I know that, I'm doing whatever I can to achieve that outcome. So I'm being persistent, I'm being patient, and I'm being positive and waiting for my time to come, because there's a season for everything. And I know as long as I stay patient, as long as I stay persistent, and I keep a positive outlook on my life and where it's going, I know I'll eventually reach the destination that I want. But that's all I really wanted to come and bring to you guys today. Not too long of a subject, not too long of a topic, short and to the point, patience, persistence, positive, and self-awareness. Those are all you need to become successful in life. That is all you need. You don't need tons of money. Oh, this person has money, that's why I can't make it. Or, oh, he comes from he had his mom and his dad in his life, that's why I'm not where I want to be in my life. Those are just excuses to keep you where you're at. You know, I'm trying to get to the top. There's already enough people at the bottom. There's no need for me to be at the bottom trying to crawl out, you know, with everybody else. I'm trying to get myself to the top, and I don't need any type of excuses. I can blame, you know, my brother's death as to why, you know, I became a single child, and you know, life became so much harder for me. And if anything, that gave me purpose, gave me drive. What is your drive? What is gonna drive you to take your life to the next level? Because that's what my brother did for me. You know, he gave me purpose. My grandma gave me purpose. When she was alive, she would say, "Corey, you gonna put me in a big house one day?" I used to tell her, yes, grandma, I'm gonna put you in a mansion, in a big house. Died a few years later. Never got the opportunity to do that. That gives me drive today. Because if I couldn't do it for my grandmother, I'm gonna do it for her daughter, which is my mother. I'm gonna put her in a big house. So I have my drive. And when you have drive, when you have a why, there's not much pain that you can't endure. There's not many obstacles that you can't overcome, because you have something that you're fighting for. So you have to find what that is that you're fighting for, or it's gonna be very hard to become successful, because in order to achieve or reach a certain level of success, you're gonna have to face adversity. You're gonna have to face obstacles. So what is it that you're gonna be able to dig down deep inside to pull out in order to get you over that obstacle, or to get you through that adversity? We have to have a why. But I thank you guys for checking out this video. Just trying to bring wisdom to you guys daily. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out.